All right, 3.3 update on the Cleveland Street Widening project. This is a railroad track all the way up to Willow. Jason.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. Thanks for having me tonight. I'm just going to briefly go over this, the project that we've been working on for years now. Feels like, because it has been years. 2018 is when it started. But kind of give you the update, what we know right now, some of the definites, and then some of the kind of look to the future, kind of a 6-month update. As we recall, this is a widening of Cleveland Street between the railroad tracks and Willow. The project included the relocation of utilities, including one of our water mains, area drainage projects that included a extension of the soccer complex detention pond, as well as a new channel being constructed behind the Jumbo's shopping center there. And then the project will redo the railroad tracks there, widen it out to 4 lanes total, and include sidewalks and trails along both sides. This summer it was let out to bid and the bids opened. Here's the overall timeline. I won't, you guys have seen it enough times to know, but the key one down there in the bottom, very bottom, is the August 2024. It was awarded to a contractor. And so now we've had, the contractors had some time to kind of delve into the project, kind of create their plan. And here's what the construction timeline that they provided for us last week. So on November 4th, the construction will begin. This will be a no traffic impact will be needed. It's going to consist mostly of the clearing and grubbing, and which is the getting the grass and weeds and trees and all that kinds of stuff removed from the surface. Any kind of fence removals, things of that nature, and then dirt work. A lot of this work is going to happen along the east side of Cleveland there, kind of in the Autry's property there. Not in their property, but on the Autry side. So that work will continue on till December 15th, where there will Cummins will go into what they call a winter suspension. This is something that ODOT does with contractors during those winter months, December 15th to February 15th, to kind of eliminate the delays. They just say no more. So that happens in January. The date they gave us was the 10th, but it was kind of Raleigh and I kind of went back and forth and just said the first of the year. That's when BNSF is going to start doing some of their work that won't necessarily impact traffic along there. A lot of that work is going to be like running the cables and the wiring and relocating the control box and things of that nature, and still installing the new signal arms and signal posts and things of that nature, so that no impact to traffic in January. When construction resumes in February, start February 15th, that's when Cleveland will be closed at the railroad tracks, basically between Rolling Oaks and Hunters Hills Drive. This is when the primary focus of Cummins, the contractor, will be to get that tie-in basically from the south side of the tracks to the north side of the tracks, so that that area where the signal arms and mast arms is completely done, because usually that's, as we've learned in the past, the railroad crossings are what cause the largest delays. So they gave us about 60 days is what they told us how long Cleveland would be closed. And then once they get those connections done, Cleveland will be reopened, and the construction will continue on the widening, the drainage, and the trails, basically kind of in a 2-phase system or 2-stage type of project, where they'll be working on the east side of the project first, and then once that's done, they'll move over to the west side of the project. So right now, the way it's been described to me is there'll be no road closures on Cleveland, no permanent, maybe that's a better way to say it, no long-term closures along Cleveland during that portion of the project. That's what I know right now. I included this slide just in case you guys were wondering anything. Just wanted to see those numbers again. But that's the information I know right now. And obviously, as long as we'll keep y'all informed as we get informed, so.
Do you recall what the contract time was to complete?
I do not. I want to say it was summer 2025, but I don't remember the number of days or nothing like that, so.
I know we've talked a lot of times about the drainage right there at the railroad track on the west side. Is that going to be fixed during this project? Is that part of this?
Yes, sir. That's that phase that right here. I didn't mention that. I apologize. But that borings under railroad.
Okay.
They're actually installing, I think, 3 more pipes or 4 more pipes underneath the tracks there on the west side.
Okay. And then the other thing I wanted to know was how many, and you may not know this, but how many turn-ins do we have, will there be from Cleveland onto what is Autry's land right there?
I'd have to look. Gerald, you set me up for that one, and I didn't get it looked. But I believe it's 2. I think there's one towards the middle of the property, and then one closer to the jumbos. Closer to jumbos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
One question, has that house been sold that's on the east side of that property that right near the tracks on the east side of Cleveland?
Where the trees are?
Yes, sir.
Not-
Near the trees on the north side of the railroad tracks on the east side of it?
Yeah, not that I know of.
Okay. Because I noticed a for sale sign up there when I drove by
really?
there the other day.
Really, I hadn't noticed that. Yeah.
That's a little one, a little 5-acre tract.
Yeah, it's right
It's
there. It's
not
kind of
the
gated
big one
in.
that goes back to the service center.
Right, that's right. I was just wondering if that was going to be in our way or
I wouldn't think so.
We've
no.
acquired all the easements and right-of-way we need for the project.
Yeah,
I believe.
everything's kind of been settled out in between that property and then the property Carol's mentioning there, the one that's kind of back off on the north side of the tracks there. We purchased some right of way in there to make things happen better, happen smoother.
I did note the same thing you did when I was there over the weekend.
yeah.
And so I don't know if that's the Dennis Morehart track
That
or a
it
different
is,
one,
yes,
but
yeah.
looks to me like he's looking to sell it. So, anybody that wants a nice new 4-lane road right in front of your property, I think the value's going to go up. That's what I think.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions or comments? All right. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it.